Hello, LJ Tribe. I know it's been a while, and this is our first Friday faves for the year. We are so excited to bring them back. Hope you had an amazing beginning of the year. Today, if you're wondering what's all around me, it's Lug. I love this brand. For anyone who knows me, I actually purposefully try to buy, purchase, do things that doesn't show whatever brand name that I have. But Lug is one of those brands that, as a handbag, and they've since grown all their offerings, that has been really great, that I love. And I'm going to tell you about them and talk about them. And my team knows it. I have gifted it in our events. I have gifted it to team members. And the reason why is because they have a lot of compartments. They work well, especially for all of us who are in the event world. So today, I'm going to talk about at least 4 that we use on a consistent basis for us as a team. And then I'm also going to talk about just a few extra ones that I just love, that I use in my everyday life, not necessarily attached to event planning. Again, so many styles. And for anyone who's watching this, I suppose you could judge me. I would just like to point out that this has been over the last 10 years of life, of about knowing about this brand, that this collection has grown. But the bags we're going to be talking about today start over here. We've got the carry-all. We'll talk about that. We have the Coupe in its multiple versions. There is the Hitch, which anyone who has watched our variety of faves before may recognize it. We've talked about it in the past. We're also going to talk about my new favorite, even though it's an old classic for the Lug brand. It's called the Puddle Jumper Mini, and right back there is the original Puddle Jumper. And then this is actually not something we use for event day, but this right here, it's called the Ranger. This is my handbag. And if you are looking closely in the picture, you will see multiple versions of this bag because I love it so much and I use it every day. So let's get started. And oh, funny thing, also wearing a Coupe. So we'll start here. This is called the Coupe, and when Lug started, it was one zipper. It was one zipper. Here, I'm going to take it off because you're not going to be able to see it otherwise. But it was just the one zipper, and it was just the one pocket, and people loved it. And then they started to expand, and there's a whole family of them. And I have the bigger versions. So this here is a Coupe XL. It's got the 2 pockets, and as you saw earlier, I was wearing it as a belt bag. You can also wear it as a crossbody. Here's the ring, and you can carry it and just do it as a crossbody. I've done that before, but I tend to wear it mostly as a belt bag. Most of my clothes don't have pockets. So when I'm around day to day, which is why I still had it on me, this is my pocket, and I'll have my phone in there. I will probably have my wallet in there. I'll have my keys. And so if I'm running any errands, this is what I take for my everyday bag. This over here is the Coupe XL. This is the one on an event day, show day. When we're not running around setting up, you'll see me wearing this. And Jemima on our team and anyone else who comes, pretty much almost everyone has this version at this point on the team. And then I have extras for any extra helps. Same reason why, because it has the multiple pockets, right? You can put in your multiple pockets. You can put in your ID. It's got zippers, pockets, and so it's such a great handy bag for anyone. You know, back in the day, we called them, they're not belt bags, they were called, I'm forgetting what they were called back in the day, but now they're fun. They're belt bags, great style, and it's very handy, keeps you hands-free. So I absolutely recommend that. And then for those of you who are like me, who need bigger, this is the Super Coupe. This is the biggest the Coupe goes. Still the Coupe, still the 2 sizes, but now there's also a pocket in the front. So it just gives you more space, right? And it's also a little bit thicker on the other side. I also use this very much every day as well. So you get the zippers. Here we have your ID, so you can still see I have my ID in here, the zipper, And then once again, you can wear it as a belt bag, you can wear it as a shoulder, you can wear it as a crossbody. Coupe is one of my favorite just overall brand by Lug. Wear it all the time. For event day, when we're setting up, this is the hitch. What I love the hitch, besides the 101 pockets, so especially because we do have a lot of outer states, this can be a multiple bag. I bring it with me when we're traveling, have it on. It has the wallet already built in, so I don't need to bring a wallet. It has a place for my phone, but it's all lined, so I don't have to worry about that. And then it's got this really deep pocket. It doesn't look like it can hold a lot. It holds a ton. And we have another zippered bag, but it's a clear bag, so you can clear view zippered area, so you can see what's in it. As you can tell, there's standard things that I keep in here that I always like to have with me on site. I still have some old school masks. It's been a few years, but just in case, I bring them with me. I've got my post-it notes, right? I have my readers because I'm old enough where I need them now. And the cable, the jumper cords, and then I have it on the back. So when I'm traveling, I will put like my IDs, money back here so that it's against my body. And you can wear it as a shoulder, which I do, but really I actually wear it like this most of the time. Right here. So I can very quickly grab what I need. If I need money, voila. And if I need anything inside the main compartment, here. And it's not falling out. So I can be walking and running, which is usually what I'm doing. For all of us who know, when we're doing event day, we're setting up the days beforehand, you're usually running and going. So it's nice to know that I can get to what I need very quickly without it falling out, and it's truly on my person. The hitch is one of my favorites. And they still do sell them at Lug, so I would take advantage to go ahead and get them because it's such a great part of your event day accessories. On to our next one as we take the tour of Lug. This guy is newest to my edition. Just took it to Boston. Loved it so much. Keeping it as part of the repertoire. The brand, how I got to know about Lug was their line called Puddle Jumper. And that right there, if anyone's seen that pink, that bright pink, that was the original bag that I bought from them, the original Puddle Jumper. And then right down here, for those who see, oops, I might lose the carry-all. I may have to move that guy over here for a minute. This here was their Puddle Jumper wheelie. So they basically put the Puddle Jumper on wheels, and we'll get to talk about this. But then, and this has been before I knew about the brand, they did a mini version. They also have a backpack version of the Puddle Jumper, by the way. I'm just going to let you know it's another one of their lines that I love. So I have the backpack. It's not part of this. Yes, there's more that I still have. And then they took that Puddle Jumper, the backpack version, and shrunk it down. And so this is called the Puddle Jumper Mini. I love it. As I mentioned, it does come with the top handles. It comes with the backpack straps. This is great for travel. You have it. And it also has a trolley sleeve. So when you have your carry-on, which is what I have, you have your trolley sleeve, you don't have to worry. It actually has a privacy pocket back here. And why that's great, and it's still in here because it just when it came back from Boston. So any of the things that you don't want to be worried about them walking away, you can put it right back there. That's where I have my passport. And then if you don't want to use the backpack sleeve, because you can just use it, you can use the backpack or a regular handbag, you can just unhook it, the straps, and tuck it in. Away. And if you're looking at me like, Pearl, what are you doing? Trying to find the tuck in. And then they're out of your way. They have 2 cargo pockets on the sides, so I put my water bottle in there. I usually travel with the water bottle and a umbrella if I need it on the front. And all these things I'm going through, these are the reasons why I love Lug, because it comes with so much organizations and pockets. So on the front, it's got this long pocket here. On the original puddle jumper, it's kind of the place where to put cosmetics and things like that. But now it's got even more. So you have a built-in wallet, and you may not be able to see it from just the light because it's a little bit darker, but there's a built-in wallet with 6 card slots. It's got a back strip here. You can put receipts or you can put in your money. There's another cable jumper right here that you can put in. I put my receipts actually in here and pen. Then you have two little pockets, but it's actually 4 pockets. There's this little guy, which is where I've put a ton of my receipts. On the front, it's a little mag closure. And then on the top, the little zippers right here. So you can put, for me, I put my cords in here, my cords and my blocks, so I know how to get to them very quickly and easily. And then what they were known for and started right here is this nice lined pocket for your phone and or readers if you want. They are now starting to add this charm bar. I'm not a big charm person, but I know a lot of people, a lot of lug fans known as lug nuts, they love the charms, and so you can pull it off and put it here. I actually use this to put my readers to hook on right here so I can easily grab them. So that's how I use that spot. Notice we haven't even gotten inside the bag yet. That was all on the outside. Then you get into the inside. You have your clear view pocket. And so for travel, you can put all your little cosmetics, travel right in here. It's perfect. You see it. And then there's another big cable space, and then the inside. This is a small but mighty bag that fits a lot. And it was an amazing accessory to have for while I was traveling. Love it. So this is becoming another part of my staple. So while I'm here, I'm going to do an honorable mention going over here to the puddle jumper wheelie. Unfortunately, they don't make this anymore. Lug doesn't. If you would like to see it, DM Lug, because I want them to bring it back. They are doing something called their legacy brand right now, and so that's how I was able to get the puddle jumper mini. Is any of their favorite designs from back in the day they're bringing back. I am trying desperately for them to bring back the puddle jumper wheelie. Join me in my campaign. Again, I love it. It's literally the puddle jumper on wheels. This is the original one, so it looks a lot like what you just saw with the mini. So we won't go through all the front. It does have a deep front pocket all the way down the back. On the inside, I love it because you can just open it flat. It's a big open inside, and you can, of course, you can use your boxes, or you can just put in your things flat like that. This was for the longest time. I used it so much that I did kind of crush the bottom, so I don't use it nearly as much as I used to. But this is my carry-on for the longest time. And I loved it so much that even though it doesn't wield the same way, I still use it. We actually, every so often, I will bring it on site as just another addition for my personal stuff. It has the pockets, the cargo pockets on the back, and same thing you can actually use it as a carry-on. It's your personal item. It will fit underneath the seat, but it's better as the carry-on and not your personal item. You can put it on top of the trolley. It does have also this back pocket. So it's such a great thing. I would love for them to bring it back because I would like to get 1 or 3 more. So far we've talked about the Coupe and all the multiple iterations that we have. We've talked about the hitch, which is great for on-site, especially. Talked about the puddle jumper mini. Great personal item for the carry-on. The last one I'm going to just call out really quick and talk through here is the carry-all. This one is great, especially for if you have your events in town, not necessarily traveling, or it's like a quick overnight trip. This is a great bag to have. Once again, it's got the pockets, right? You got your huge cargo pockets, and these ones are actually a little bit oversized. So for your bigger water bottles, you've got that. It does have their new signature charm pocket now. It has a nice pocket in the front, so a lot of places to store. Here I put my wallets and just quick grabs that I want to grab. You can either carry it with your handles, or you can also do it as a crossbody. On the back, there's another pocket again that's closer to you. It is a great travel companion. If you want to travel, this is something you can carry as your personal item. So you've got your strap right here that you can slide onto the top for the trolley sleeve. And then once again, going inside, there's just a lot of space. I used this when we had a client event in Vegas. I drove it up there, and this was my bag. I put in basically a couple of days worth of clothing. I was able to put in here shoes and a couple of snacks, and I had it on my front seat with me so I could grab and go very easily without having to get to my suitcase. The event was multiple days, so I did have a suitcase, but this was the bag that I took with me. And so you got your cargo pockets here, in case you aren't seeing it. So we've got cargo pockets here, and this one also has two big clear view pockets. So hopefully you can see that from the camera. And that's the carry-all. I am going to talk really quick. This has nothing necessarily to do with events. This style of bag, it's called the Ranger. This is also the Ranger. You may notice that I tend to have a love of different styles that they have within the Lug brand, and I will get the multiple iterations of them. So this is a Ranger with wheels on it, a Ranger wheelie. There's actually a Ranger XL that is also not in here, that didn't make it into the Coupe, but this is the original Ranger. This is honestly my everyday bag. This is my bag before I put everything for travel. Reason I love it is, I'm not going to show you all the insides because it's got my receipts and things still in there, but even in this front pocket, there are 4 card slots and a clear view for your ID. It has a bungee for your keys that you can put that in on the inside, and you're going to see some of my stuff. It's got the clear view pocket right where you can put your cosmetics. I've got the 2 cable jumpers. I usually have my extra battery pack here for my phone, and then also my lotion and more cosmetics. On this side, you have a larger cable pocket, and then another slip zippered pocket, and this is where I would put any of those precious things or safe things. My passport will usually go right back in there. Put my journal in here, and then a back zipper as well, which also has 2 pen holders. This is such a perfect bag, and I usually wear it crossbody. You can wear it shoulder crossbody length, and the main reason why is this drawbridge right here. So once again, similar to the hitch over here, when I open it, when I'm walking, talking, and opening it, I don't have to worry about things falling out because it's got this drawbridge. So it opens wide, but it's not going to open and fall and have everything fall out of your items. So that's it. Lug is an amazing brand. If you haven't tried them, I highly recommend that you give them a try. We dropped the link to their site down in the comments. So click on it, go check out. They have so many other things. So go check them out. And especially for all of our amazing event planners, such a great brand to invest in, to use while you have a handbag, to have a purse, to have accessory that gives you enough pockets to be able to work with, to be able to be hands-free, to have what you need on your person. It's so helpful. One more time, Hitch, Coupe family, Coupe Nation. We have the Puddle Jumper Mini, the carry-all, and then for your everyday, the Ranger. I hope you'll give them a try, and until next time.